Hey guys, welcome to my videos. So guys, if you remember back in 2021, there was a special program launched where temporary residents were allowed to apply for permanent resident. I mean, it was called temporary resident to permanent resident pathway during the COVID. Okay. So now those who have already applied, those who were eligible and applied, and their application is still um, in process, they can apply an open work permit if they are still in Canada and they want to maintain their status. So basically, this is an opportunity that has been extended to these people. Okay. And yes, family members are also eligible. Okay. Now, who can apply principal applicant in Canada? To be eligible for this, you must meet 5 requirements. You should live in Canada. You cannot apply from outside Canada. Okay. You must have applied under one of the terms and permanent pathways. Okay. Fine. And you're authorized when you applied for PR pathway, you were legally authorized to work. Okay, valid work permit authorization, whatever. And you made the language requirements when you applied. Immigration status, when you applied, you were temp resident, applied to extend before applied to be eligible. Okay, fine. Family members, eligible family members can apply. Okay. If you have a valid work permit now, you can apply up to 4 months before your current work permit expire. Okay. How to apply? Okay. You can apply online in most of the cases, and you have to pay. You have to pay the work permit processing fee, and you don't have to pay open work permit holder fee. We'll go through this. Okay. Now they've also given the hints. Now principal applicant has to be in Canada. That's why they have given in two sections. Principal applicant and family members in Canada. Second, family members outside Canada means principal applicant is inside Canada. So I'm applying for an open work under an active policy of pilot program. Okay. Announced by IRCC. Answer no, I am exempt from fee. Okay. And then you have to pay fee. So this is very important. So special instruction, what you want to apply? Open work permit. Job title, brief discussion. This is your initial open work permit. So if this is your initial open work permit, then you can write this in job title. If you are extending, you need to write this in job title. Make a note of this. Don't write what you are doing now. Like if I'm a chef, truck driver, don't write that. Okay. And select which one is uh, eligible for you, which under which stream you applied. Okay. For the duration of expected, we need to know how long you would like your permit to be valid. You can ask for end date that is no later than December 31, 2026. Wow. So till next year end, they are granting you extension. That's fine. It will help a lot of people. Okay. Documents. They have also given the checklist also. Documents. If it is your initial work permit, you need to copy a free receipt, proof you were allowed to work when you applied for, and where to and to upload in which slot. Proof of language test result, proof you applied for. Okay. Copy of passport, digital photo, family information form. Okay. And if you are extending, you need to apply these documents you need, and here you're gonna apply. Okay. You can be asked to go for medical exam and all. Okay. So create an account or sign in. So I'll open it in another tab. Sign in IRCC secure account. Okay. So I'll go for this. So I'm gonna log in and then I'm gonna see you guys. Hey guys, so I'm in. I logged in into my GCK account, and now we are gonna go through it. Of course, like I'm not gonna submit the application. So the very first thing is that when we go through the wizard, we are gonna answer. correctly. Okay. Worker and students must select worker when asked. So, principal, applicant, and family members in Canada. You would like to work temporarily more than 6 months. Okay, we are going to answer as per them. But anyway, so we are going to begin an application. Okay, so we'll click on apply to come to Canada. Now, we need to answer the questions in the wizard as per what they have asked. So we'll go for this visitor visa student work permit. But before I proceed further, if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please don't subscribe right now. And also, I would like to clarify, neither I'm an immigration consultant nor I'm a government body. So in case you take anything out of this, you do it at your own risk. All right, guys, so let's proceed. The question, what would like to do? You would like to work temporarily more than 6 months. Okay. So I'll select work. How long? Temporarily more than 6 months. Okay. Select the code that matches your passport. So let's say you are an Indian national who had earlier applied under that policy and still waiting for the decision. What is your current country territory of residence if you are currently in Canada? So principal applicant has to be in Canada, right? We saw that. Do you have a family member who is a Canadian citizen permanent resident? So you have to answer all as per your case. I'm just assuming, I'm just putting a sample case. Okay. What is your date of birth? So I'll make it sometime. How about 1998? Yeah, that's good. Any month. But remember, 10 September. No, that's okay. Next. Are you a lawful permanent or US green card holder? So I select no. Okay, so when it asks for immigration status, workers and student both need to select worker. Wow, that's strange. What is your current immigration status? But that's okay. We are going to follow what they say. And if they change the process tomorrow, we need to follow that. Okay, so for this question, permit, I'm applying for an open work permit under an active public policy pilot program announced by IRCC. Yes. So we are going to select yes. Okay. Are you common spouse partner? I select no. A dependent child of a person who is I select no. Diplomat, consular, official representative for another country, I select no. Are you a spouse, a family partner person who holds a study permit? Okay, I select no. I mean, you need to answer as per your case. I'm just putting sample. What is your marital status? So let's say this guy is single. If you're married, you need to go for married, and if your family is in Canada, you need to answer accordingly. Or even they're outside Canada, you need to answer accordingly. Sample case, I select never married single. What is your province of protected duration? I select Ontario. Next. Okay. See, we got two things, temporary resident visa or open work permit. So we are applying for open work. Go for this. Now the wizard will continue for more questions. Are you accompanying a family member who has a status in Canada? So in this case, I select no. See, when does your status in Canada expire? Okay. So for this case, where they have given time till 31st December 2026, and you can apply up to 4 months in advance before your status expire. Okay, that we read through when we were going through this. So let's say right now we are in October. So 4 months is like sometime in Jan Feb. So Jan end, right? Jan end 5. Yeah, I'll go for that. Ah, I like this. See, I went all the way to 2050. That's not good. Yeah. Month, let's say Jan. Let's say 15 Jan, it's expiring. Of course, if you can check your document. Have you had a medical exam performed by IRCC panel physician within last 12 months? I select no. This is not something people go for every day. You fit in one of these categories? I select no, because like who stay in Canada for more than 6 and have lived in one of the designated country for more than 6 months in the past year. So let's say this guy has been in Canada and not gone out of it. Intend to work in one of the following sectors. So I select no. Next. Do you want to work one of the following jobs? Healthcare, clinical. I select no. Want to submit an application for a family member? I select no. Are you giving someone access to your application? No. Let's say he's not granting any authority to someone or a representative. So I'm doing this. In past 10 years, have you given your fingerprint biometric? Let's say yes, when he had applied for uh, his first visa to Canada. Their fee associated application, will you be paying fee? Why not? But yeah, related to fee payment also, we had seen that during the questionnaire earlier. Are you able to make a digital copy of your documents with a scanner camera? Yes, that's why he can apply online. Otherwise, how? Will you be paying an application fee online? Yes. Check all the answers and you know what? Match it over here. Like they have given instructions. Now, thing is, because you are exempt from paying one of the fees, you need to pay your fees before you apply online. Okay, fine. So that you can log in and do. Keep your receipt. You will upload when you apply for your work permit. Okay, fine. So now if I can like check all the answers and also match, let's go for continue. We'll see what are the checklist document it's gonna populate. Checklist. Okay, 5710 passport digital photo. Okay, so here you see fees coming 255 calculated at the time of submission, but this is not matching that what we had seen before. Okay, because in this one the guidance, it is telling us that we need to pay before, because we are exempt from paying this work permit holder fee. Just for this processing fee we have to pay. So let me see if I can handle this situation. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go for modify my answer and I'm gonna scroll down all the way. Paying your fee online. Let me see what happens. Okay, I'll select no. Update. Now let's see what happens. Continue. Document. Okay. Now good thing is step one, print this page, read the application guide, send your application. Uh, so it is going to offline mode. So this did not help. Okay, let me go back and change again. Now here, if I continue, step one, save. Step three, upload documents. You after electronic sign up, you will be asked to pay fee. to provide credit. Once you have paid your fee, you'll receive payment completed. You will receive a message with your confirmation of it. Okay. So, I mean, when you go to the payment page, it may give some option to upload the receipt. Like if you have already paid, upload the receipt. Yeah, that's how you can do it. Because here I don't see any way to bypass this. But anyway, we can give it a try. So that you can check it when you go over there. But anyway, so coming to the document checklist. Under client information, you have to submit some documents. You prove that you were allowed to work when you applied. Proof of language test result applied for this. Okay. Passport digital photo and family information form that we can upload, of course. Digital photo, passport, family information form. Have they asked? Oh, they did not ask. Probably why it's not there. Let's see. Family information form. Wow, they did not ask. But here they are saying. Okay, so in that case, that also you can upload under client information, and I would include a letter also that why I'm doing it here. Okay, application form. So I don't have to explain these, I mean, documents that you want to type, but yeah, we'll go through the forms one by one. Okay, I'm gonna open the file and then I'm gonna see you guys. Okay, guys, so I opened this in Adobe because a lot of times it does not open in browser. So now let's do. So at the end, you will do validate. Okay. Then it will generate barcode, and this validate button is gonna validate for any missing field, any incorrect value. But what you enter, you are responsible to make sure you verify everything that you enter at least 2 times. Okay. And you save it. Okay. And then you upload it into the slot that I showed you. Unique client identifier. Definitely you know what it is for you. I'm just putting samples. Your unique client identifier will be in all your document communication with IRCC. I'm applying for one of this. First owner, I'll get a developer for applying work permit for the first time or with a new employer. Yeah, so whichever is applicable for you. First time or with a new employer, whatever. Full name. John. Or its family name. Okay, so I'll put that. John. Have you ever used any other name? I select no. If you are restoring your status as a worker, then you can do this. Gender. Make sure your date of birth matches here, what you entered in the question here. And all these details match with your earlier applications and passport. Okay. Parent territory, Canada is selected by default. Let's say you're a worker here. Let's say 2021, 10 to 2025, 2026. I mean, yeah, it's expiring there. 150. Previous. During past 5 years, have you lived in a country other than territory, country of citizenship, or current country? I select no. But whatever is applicable in your case. Your marital status, I select single. If you're married, provide information. Have you previously been married or in common relation? I select no. Your native language, let's say this guy is from India, so native language is Hindi. Whites. Are you able to communicate English, French? I said yes. Have you taken a test from a designated agency to access? Yeah, because IELTS that you have to uh, like you have to apply go for the proof, right? That you had that's the condition. Okay. For this trip, you will use passport issued by Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Taiwan. I select no. Israeli national passport. I select no. National ID document. So when I had applied, I had used my PAN card, and my application was successful. US PR card, green card. I select no. Someone has a green card. Mostly they'll try to go into USA. If submitting your application by mail. Okay. Current mailing address. Of course, you know all this for you. I'm just putting sample. Hence, postal code. It will go for direct format. Residential same. Telephone number. Sample. Email address is very important. Make sure you check it 2 times. Into Canada. Okay, original entry. First entry. Okay. So let's say this guy had entered sometime in 2018. Just sample I'm putting. Place. Toronto. Pearson Airport. So, purpose of coming to the country, let's say he came to study. Date and place of your most recent entry. So let's say he made a trip to India, came back again at the validation error. I don't know why I do that. I'll place this. Number of the most visitor record, study permit, work permit. Okay, so here's a work permit. So it's providing the information of it. What type of work permit you're applying for? Okay, this is important. So he's applying for an open work permit. Okay. Name of employer, complete address of employer if you have, but these are not mandatory, but you can provide if you required. Intended location, these are not mandatory. Your occupation in Canada will be okay. Job title. Now, wait. Let me go take you back to that page. I don't want you to do any mistake here because this is such an important question. Coming back to this, see, if this is your initial work permit, go for this. If this is if you're extending, is go for this. So make sure you copy it, paste it in Notepad, then again copy it and then paste over there. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Okay, guys, see, I did it. Duration of expected employment, do it as per your own case. Have you been issued by a certificate under this? I select no. I mean, I'm leaving a lot of what do you call non-mandatory fields, but nothing to hide, then provide. Have you had a post-secondary including university file? Yes. So provide your study information here, whatever you had done. Same thing about employment. I don't need to go for it. Okay. If you want to have more than 3 to be shared, you can always include in as part of client information letter. For that, I have uploaded a different video. If background within past 2 years, have you phenotype tuberculosis, physical mental disorder? Have you ever remained beyond the validity? No. Have been refused visa or permit denied? Have you ever applied to enter remain in Canada? Yes. You are already in Canada, so definitely you have applied. Provide your full details. Don't do like this. Aha. Have you ever committed, arrested, or crime? I select no. Did you serve military militia? I select no. Another member. Do you consent to contact our organization as a future? I select yes. You can select the date and you can type the name, or you can even leave it blank. That's not problem. Once and then do the validate. It will generate the barcodes, and then you can save the form in your desktop and you can upload. But before you do that, match every detail at least 2 times, not once, but 2 times. Okay. Now I'll go back to now. If you remember in the checklist, the other form was that we had to submit was uh, schedule 1. Okay, I'll open schedule 1 now for you guys. So guys, you see how much efforts I put for you guys. So please subscribe to the channel. Oh wow. Now this on validation would not generate barcode. So don't worry. Indicate you are principal applicant. Family name. Date of birth. Make sure it matches. Funny, but sometimes may not be. Put your UCI, unique client identifier. No need to hide, guys, because don't hide. They hide. They know this already. Let say, did you serve a military militia? I said no. They were witness in ill treatment. I said no. Answer as per membership or social organization. Government questions. No. Previous the age of 18 or during the past 10 years, whichever one is more recent. Have you traveled to any country territory other than the country of your rather than the country of citizenship or current country? I select no, because for in this case, India and Canada. Then if I do validate successfully. So this also you can save and upload. And then you when you go to the, let me see if I can still take you to that page. Oh, looks like it's not a page. Now remember in client information letter, we had to attach a lot of proof that we had seen earlier. And then you have to upload the documents as the sheet. And next, when you go, like you have to pay the fee online as per the instruction, and then you can attach that receipt there instead of paying this full amount, because this you are exempt to pay in this process. And then once it processes, everything gets sorted out, then hopefully. And one thing, guys, nowadays they are very much scrutinizing all the applications. So every detail you put, make sure it's truthful and you check it at least 2 times and read their checklist, instructions, official guides, and don't miss anything. You don't want to delay rejection or anything bad happen to your application. That's what, guys. My indication, my intention was to give you a walkthrough how you can go through the process. But yes, when you do it, you are responsible for it. Okay. Thanks for watching this. Please subscribe to the channel. Thank you.